Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Trey.
It's your boy Million.
And you have now tuned into Listening to Million.
Hey man, this is deeper than a podcast. Y'all see we in the deep end today, and we have a special guest with us.
Hello guys, I'm back. Nice to meet you. I'm Alyse Nichole, by the way.
There we go. What's up? What's up?
The name.
How you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
We're pretty good. Can't complain.
How are you?
I'm doing well. I had a great day today.
That is the first guest
that's ever asked
that has asked how our day was.
You know what's funny? I was actually watching. Okay, like I don't want to make this like okay. I was watching you guys' videos and stuff, and it was a video where I forgot it was you or Trey, but he was like, I never get asked how am I doing today, and I was just like, oh.
That was definitely me. I be feeling salty. I'm like, damn, nobody asked me. I remember there was one pot that it just went. Nobody asked me, and I was kind of salty that whole pot because I was like, "Oh God, these niggas ain't care." Bro.
And we did that with intentions. Like we wanted to see how people felt at it was my idea. Like I feel like every episode we asked, like, "How are you? What'd you do today?" Just to see how, because in general in life you may be good. Today it's always a new day.
Right.
You never know how somebody's feeling in the moment. Like,
right.
So are you really doing good? A lot of people say they're good, but are you really?
I feel refreshed. I think I'm doing good. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Can't complain about anything. Yeah. So yeah.
So when you say refreshed, what do you mean?
Okay, so I had just came back into the country from Italy, and I was touring with my grandmother. It was kind of like a thing we do. We started it when I was like in 8th grade, and I was graduating, and we had first went to Paris, and like ever since we kind of just have the tradition of going like across the world and traveling together. So we brought that back. Obviously, COVID messed up the 2021, but I think in 2020 I was actually supposed to go to Italy for like study abroad, but everything got messed up. So that was like our makeup trip, and yeah, I feel refreshed. I feel like I can operate now. Like I just was feeling stress, work, school, and I'm just like, okay, summer, I'm good now.
I feel it
Yeah.
so much.
Have you ever been out the country, Million?
I've never been out of the country. I really want to though.
It's really
I haven't been out
nice.
of the country since I was like, I want to say last time I went somewhere was I was like 15 years old.
What was the most like interesting thing you seen in Italy?
Oh, okay. It wasn't actually anything about the culture. It was just really a funny story that's something that happened to us. So we went to Rome. So we went to Venice, Florence, and Rome.
Okay.
And Rome is basically like New York. It's filled with a lot of scammers and shit. So we didn't know that. We didn't know that, or at least I didn't know that.
I would have never guessed that Rome had scammers.
I see
yeah.
videos all the time.
It's like one of the most popular cities. It was also the most cities I saw the most black people too. I was just like, wow, because Venice had none. Florence was like, kind of, but Rome, I saw a community there. So I was just like okay.
Black people, or was it like?
It was more like a lot of Africans there.
Okay.
Yeah.
And those are the scammers.
No, actually,
I'll play.
I was a little surprised because, so he was, I want to say maybe a 50-year-old man. We had got off the train. We started from Venice, then we went to Florence, then we made our way up to Rome.
Yeah.
So when we got to Rome, got off the train, we're looking for a taxi. Next thing you know, this guy's like, taxi, taxi. I'm like, oh, taxi. My grandma over here coming with the bags and stuff. She got her own bag, obviously. And I'm like, he has a taxi for us. She over here telling them where to go. He was like, oh, it's going to be like $43, $48. When you start negotiating with a taxi driver and you haven't even given them the address yet, that's how you know that's like the wrong
That's
thing
not
to do.
scamming. That's finessing. He's trying to get over on tourists.
No, but then
That's what they do everywhere. Like in every country I've ever been to, that's the number one thing they'll try to do. Like when I went to Mexico, I wanted to buy this artifact. I forgot what it was. It was like the Chiapa, whatever, the little pyramids in Mexico. The Aztec pyramid.
Yeah.
It was like one of those mini ones, and he wanted to charge me $50 American for a little mini pyramid. I was like, I'll give you $5, and he said yes.
Right.
But that's just all they try to finesse people. They
Right.
think we don't know. They think we know no better because we're tourists, that we have money.
Exactly. And like, I'm just like, okay. Also, the one thing that was wrong was he wasn't in a taxi car. He was outside of the taxi car. And I don't know why I just didn't pay attention to this because all of them were lined up. But at the time, I didn't see any taxi cars when he said taxi. So next thing you know, We're taking our bags. He took my bag and she's dragging her bag. Next thing you know, he's dragging us like 3 blocks down. We get to his fucking car, like his actual car. It's not no taxi car. So then she's like getting so pissed off too. She's like, "Sir, where are you taking us?" And he was like, "Come on," like not speaking any English. And the next thing you know, gets to his car, and then she was like, "We're not getting in your car." He's like, "Come. And she was like, "No." And he was just like, "Ciao." And then she said, "Ciao, you too, what the fuck?" I was just like, "Oh my God."
Crazy, bro.
I couldn't stop laughing the whole time.
I can't even be mad at you that you got finessed, because when we went to New York, there was the street performers that was trying to finesse. These niggas.
He finessed the fuck out of millions.
Oh God.
He had us standing in the same spot for 40 minutes to see this nigga
freezing cold. I swear, this nigga said, he had a big ass crowd around him, 10 people. I'm about to jump it. I'm like, there's no way he's not finna jump when there's hella people around him. Mm-hmm. This nigga taking hella money. I watched this nigga for about 20 minutes. Trey gets tired and my cameraman gets tired. And I'm like, bro, come on, bro. This nigga's about to jump. He's lining niggas up right now.
Did you already pay him?
No, I ain't pay shit.
Okay.
But it's the most valuable thing is time.
You're right.
He took our time, and I felt very hurt because I even asked the police officers that was there. I walked up to the nigga, and I was like, "Hey, bro, are these niggas really finna jump?" He was like, "Yeah." And I said, that nigga's in on it. Uh-huh. That cop is in on the fucking joke, bro. He said, they'll eventually jump when they get enough money. I said, oh, okay. That's when I said, all right, it's time to leave.
And it wasn't the money. What they do, because didn't he say the thing about how they eventually wait for the people to like the line to start dwindle down? Because eventually the niggas in line, they standing there too. Mm-hmm. So that line went from like 10 niggas to like 2, and that's when he jumped. And we was like, and we had walked around Times Square, came back, and then we finally seen him jump over 2 people. And we was like, wow, we would have been there that whole time, fucking with this nigga million.
To jump.
I don't know, bro. And it was kind of a little bit of me like feeling like pride, I guess. I be catching pride at the wrong moments because I'm like, these niggas. I said, nigga, they're about to jump, bro. Like, they got so tired. Like,
you wanted to be right.
Yes,
it was okay.
Bro. I was like, bro,
I did too.
I promise you they're about to jump, bro.
And all Savine wanted to do was take pictures, bro.
Facts.
That's all that nigga wanted to do. He almost got his ass beat by a hot dog dude. A nigga was selling hot dogs. He took a random Arab man. That nigga got so pissed. Like, he was telling him to delete it, all that shit. That shit was funny.
I'm dead.
So where else have you traveled?
Okay, so I started traveling when I was 14. So we went to Paris, France. Then we went to London. And then that was that trip. We went to, so I was going to go to the Bahamas, but I got caught for smoking. So I couldn't go. Damn. This is in high school, by the way. Damn. I was smoking with the principal's daughter.
What?
Yeah.
How does that work?
We played basketball together.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Shout out to her.
So how'd you get caught?
I was smoking with her it was out of a potato. Yeah. It was on some fiend shit, I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, out of a potato.
Yeah, exactly.
No.
Yeah. It was on some fiend shit. And so we had got a potato, we had some weed, we were in my room, and I thought my dad was asleep. And so his room, so like picture my room and then his room and then like a bathroom in the middle. Mm-hmm. And there's a walkway. So we're smoking at the back window that kind of travels to his room, so he could smell that, coming in. I'm thinking he's asleep and the window's closed. So next thing you know, all I hear is like my dad, like he's kind of scary. Yeah. So he'd be like, boom, and then he opened the door. He was like, I know you fucking not.
Damn. Damn.
And I got so scared. I threw that potato out the window, and then I got kicked out the house for like 3 months.
Damn.
Then I had to go live with my mom, and yeah.
Talk about a baked potato.
It was literally a baked. Oh my god!
That shit was fine. Oh god, that shit was fine.
Damn, I didn't.
That shit was fine.
I didn't mean to make the joke after you told me you got kicked out, but I was thinking about it for the long.
That shit was fine. Get it out, bro. That shit was fine.
Yeah, I was living with my mom though, because they're not together. Yeah. So it wasn't like a real kick out the house. It was just like, I can't stand you right now, so I'm just gonna, because that was my second time.
My issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, do you still partake in those activities?
I plead the fifth. I will not say this on camera.
Okay, that's perfect. That's all that needs to
That
be
answers
said.
y'all questions.
You know what I'm saying? That's all
You
that
can
needs to
take
be
whatever
said.
you want out of that.
Hey, that's all that needs to be said. So, Alyse Nichole,
Yes.
your comments on selling your soul sparked some controversy.
Selling your soul, yay.
So, do you feel like you changed your perspective on that, or how do you feel about it?
I mean, I'm in the music industry. Like, I talk to music executives. Like, I'm not gonna shout anybody out because, like, I know that's not my business to do. But when I'm talking to these people and to certain people that have been in this industry, like, I'm not. It's funny because I do watch videos about like how people have their symbolisms of like the one eye shit or like the cheetah print. Apparently, those things mean something. Like, cheetah print apparently means like you're selling sex, apparently. The one eye means like you're praising the devil.
You know what? The cheetah print makes sense. Because all strippers in 2008 to 2017 had the cheetah print tattoos all down their body.
Mm-hmm.
That shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But I don't believe I like to say that I love God. So for me, I don't think selling your soul is you have to, even to enter this music industry and to go mainstream, I don't believe you have to start praising the devil and doing shit like that in order to be successful. I just don't understand that type of mentality. Like, what are these people in these offices being like, okay, so you're gonna have to probably get some implants and probably put some cheetah print on and, you know, start covering your eye and shit. But I have been seeing that, actually. I've been noticing that on girls' videos.
But think about this, though. What is the most popular movie genre?
Porn?
I know she did not just say that shit.
What is that called?
That shit is facts, though.
Okay.
But Pornhub be breaking up the millions of views.
It's still technically a movie.
It'd be the smallest videos, and it'd be
That'll
like
be played in
millions
theater.
of views.
That we play in theater. Rated R?
But horror movies.
That's true.
Evil sells. People like to sell evil. I don't know what it is about, like, Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Saw. Those are some of the biggest movie franchises.
Chill. It's dark outside, nigga.
Yeah, we not finna. I can't see shit, actually.
They not gonna get through the gate. Come on now.
Like, no cap, this is some scary shit right now, bro.
No, but do y'all believe in, like, demons and stuff?
For sure.
Y'all hear that?
I do, too.
I'm scared.
I feel like if I could believe in a faith in God, I feel like the devil is real and demons are real. Like, have you ever had sleep paralysis?
Yes.
Okay, I have had it too. It's really fucking weird.
No, my dream was crazy, though. Did you have a dream with yours, or was you just, like, stuck in a box?
I have some. Okay, damn it. We getting into it. And
We getting into it.
I
So
had-
you tell yours, and I'll tell mine. Let's
Okay.
get it.
I had a sick sleep paralysis. I was like 17 years old. I had two. I've had two in my life. One, I was being dragged down by like some niggas in black and the devil. And then I was being pulled up by my mom, my
chill.
best friend, all that, and my football coach.
What the
And
fuck?
God and Jesus. So I was like, what the fuck? So I woke up from that shit. And then like a month and a half later, I had this dream. I watched hella Blade. Like, Blade was my favorite movie for like 3 weeks. So I watched every single Blade movie there was, from the old Blade to the new Blade. And I had a dream that I was being held down by some vampires, and they injected me with some shit. And on God, I thought I was dying in real life. I swear to God, like, I was being held. I was trying my hardest to wake up. I was like, "You not gonna get me. You not." They injected me with that shit, bro. I thought I was gonna die. Like, I dead ass thought I was dead. Like, I was googling like what happens when you get injected by vampires. Your dream. Like, I thought I was
No, in
dead.
Google, they let you know.
Oh
Nigga,
my
you're probably
God.
dead right now.
You're probably dead.
You're probably dead right now.
You didn't wake up from that dream.
Little did you know, you're really dead.
I swear to God.
Oh God, that's Google for you, bro. All right, so what about you?
I didn't have it's not as like, graphic like that, but it's more of like you feel like you're awake. So I felt like I was awake. I think I was awake, but I just couldn't move. And then it was at my dad's house. And I have like my bed and then my door is kind of like far away and just like so I kind of just saw just a little figure. Just like,
Oh, fuck no.
but that shit was
shit worse than
crazy.
that shit worse than vampires. Oh God. At least I can feel it. Like when I said I was trying my hardest to get up, and the vampires like, nah, nigga, like you take this.
Nigga, I feel eyes on me right now. Oh, nigga, I'm so
Oh, yeah,
scared.
bro, looking right there.
Yeah, there's like someone like right,
Right there. You
next
got
to you.
binoculars
Yeah.
and a flashlight.
I'm not looking.
He look-
On God, I'll
He has a
probably be the
sign.
first one out of this bitch. I kid you not.
He has
I
a
kid you
sign.
not. I'm not getting caught.
It's a
I
sign that
promise
says,
you.
I'm going home with $1 million tonight.
On some real shit. On some
some
real
old
shit.
white dude.
I'll trip y'all up first. I'll trip y'all up.
We're gonna die
On some real
tonight.
shit. All right. So with my scare, wait, hold on. You saw a black figure though?
Yeah, it was like kind of fuzzy.
That's worse than being dragged down.
And so like, how long was it though? Was you just staring at it and it was staring back at
I
you?
no. It's so hard to explain. Okay, so imagine like how this light looks, but black, and like it's just a circular figure, and then you kind of just like shit like this, and then it's all black, and it's just standing there, and I'm just like, yeah, I'm going back to sleep. Like I just closed my eyes.
Oh, hell
Yeah, I just closed my eyes.
You ain't turn on no cartoons?
Fuck no.
That's the only thing that feels safer. Like for some reason, I feel like cartoons keep me safe when I have some scary ass dreams, bro.
Nah, bro.
I turn on Nickelodeon, I turn on SpongeBob or some shit, and I feel good. I feel safe.
When I have a scary dream, I turn on Joe Rogan.
You tripping? That nigga's even scary.
I don't know about his jokes, but he's funny as fuck.
All right, so my scary ass, I have really two. The first one was pretty fast. I just had black hands choking me out when I was a kid,
What the fuck?
and I was like, and I really couldn't
That ain't a
breathe.
scary
Type
dream
shit.
for me no more.
What?
Nothing.
But yeah, that was that. But the second one was really the most scariest one that I've ever had. I remember waking up in my room and like it was all red. I was like, what the fuck? And the only thing that wakes me up from these crazy ass dreams is cursing. Like I gotta curse and let myself know like I'm still in charge of this motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
So I these bugs is on my dick, bro. God damn, bro. Shit, hop off.
Y'all making me think something's biting me, but I don't feel nothing. But at the same time,
It's the water running down my back because I keep going down, but I see Mills start fucking with me, and I get with him.
Nah, but okay. So my room was all red, and then I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna walk. So I walked through my room, and it's just like all red. Like the hall is all red. And I walked down a little bit, and then this is what I said, like verbatim. Fuck no. I'm out. I said, fuck no. I'm out. I turn back around, and I just hear footsteps chasing after me as I run back. I run back into my fucking room. I see my body laying there, bro.
Oh, no, that's the craziest.
And I jump in. I said, oh, no,
You
fuck no. I just jumped in. And when I jumped in, boom, I woke back up. That shit scared the hell out of me, bro.
I hate having dreams where I can see myself.
That shit
I've
scared
never
the
had
shit
one
out
of
of
those
me,
dreams.
bro.
Oh, that shit's crazy.
But I feel like now that we're talking about it, I'm probably gonna have a dream like that tonight.
It's a full moon in this bitch too? No, I'm playing.
No, don't play like that.
Hey, them full moons be on some different shit, bro. No cap, bro. No cap.
Yeah.
Bro, yeah, man. But you were saying like you believe in the devil. I don't know if I necessarily believe in the devil. I don't.
Do you believe in God?
I believe in God.
So how do you not believe in the devil?
I think there's nothing stronger than like if there's a real God. I don't think there's anything that would be stronger than him, or even on his level. And I feel like God is really like an evil scientist, but a great scientist at the same time. Like he created bad so that we could feel good.
But they
Like,
say the devil was God's fallen angel,
yeah,
which is why he
that he created though.
did create him. So that's why he can never that's why the devil can never overtake the power of God.
Right.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean that the devil can't make us sin.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
Nah, the devil
Good.
can't make us sin.
good always.
You don't think so?
No, I hate when black people be like, "Oh, you're fat. I'm fat. That's the devil." No,
What?
no,
No,
eat
it's not
healthy.
shit like that.
Eat fucking healthy. Stop blaming it. I low-key feel bad for the nigga at this point. Because
I ain't gonna
everything
cap.
is blamed on the devil,
Nah,
bro.
I don't agree with that statement, but like being fat is crazy. And I'm fat.
Being fat, you're not fat.
I'm fat, but
I
feel
know
like
what
being,
fat looks like.
Being fat. Is
As long
crazy.
as your belly don't go over your waistline, you're not fat.
Okay, wait. I know it's like an interview, like supposed to be interviewing me, but I just like
Oh, no,
conversation.
we just talking.
So-
This is sit down with us.
Okay, bet. We was talking about this, me and my dude. I was basically saying how not many people. So I'm from LA. We have like a whole bunch of like healthy shit out there.
Yeah.
Like it's preached, but LA is more white culture,
Yeah.
or you actually have like a lot of Asian people. Like it's not many black people out there, and if they are, they actually are fit. The thing when I came to Atlanta is
Them lean bellies, boy.
I
All
I,
niggas
I
do is
did not see
pop
one
40s
like
and drink lean.
fit person. I'll say fit. I don't want to say skinny, but I didn't see I don't see like none of them, but I see more of a like thicker ratio out here. I don't know if it's like the culture of the
If that's on
BBL.
period.
I don't know if it's
Tell you
like
exactly
I'm
what it
thick.
is. It's the peach cobblers, fried chicken, the collard greens, and then when you get deeper into Atlanta, you got all that plus the lean, the weed, the perks. When you mix soul food and drugs, all you gonna have is a fat boy trail.
so. But okay,
Drewski is a perfect example of that.
I don't think he
but
does
you
anymore.
have but you
He used
have
to.
white boys that like are kind of like Lil Pump doing
They
lean
mama
and
can't
shit.
If they mama could cook
Yes,
like my mama,
he has
I
a
swear- I
point. He
swear to
has
God,
a point.
If they mama
He
could
has
cook
a
like my
point.
mama, they look just like me.
That's
He
the
has a
fucked up
point.
shit to say.
He has a point. He has a great point, bro. He did say food and drugs.
Yeah.
Food
That's a
and
dangerous
drugs.
combination. Food and drugs is a dangerous combination. See, y'all have food and drugs out there, but when I went to California, y'all ain't even have sweet tea.
We do have we
It's
have
not
like
sweet
Arnold
tea.
Palmer's. You know what an Arnold Palmer is?
Yes,
Yeah.
but the lemonade provides the sweet. Arnold Palmer's in Atlanta is sweet tea and sugary ass lemonade. It's like we have
It
a
is
cup of
sugar on top of
diabetes.
yeah.
You ever went to American Deli and got the American?
Mhm.
That's our
That
Arnold
shit's
Palmer.
so sugary.
I had to stop
bro.
eating it actually.
Yeah, that's just bad
That
for
shit's
you.
so
I had to stop
sugary,
eating it
bro.
because it was weird. I started eating a lot of fish, and then I actually can't eat red meat no more too because I just think I've been eating so much fish. I don't know if fish is cleaner than red meat. I'm pretty sure it is.
Yeah, fish and chicken is cleaner than pork.
Right. So I had to stop eating like American Deli. I'm not saying stop eating American Deli before people just start like going crazy on me. But I'm just saying like it was a lot of grease, and now it would make me like nauseous going in there because I would just smell all the grease and stuff.
So you don't even eat fried fish, bro?
I can eat fried fish,
Okay.
but
Okay.
American Deli like something about even Wingstop is kind of like that with me.
My favorite restaurants is the restaurants you can walk in there and smell the diabetes.
Right.
That's
Totally.
Oh, I want to smell the crack too. Yo, if I can smell the crack, nigga, it's on God.
Like,
I'm
I
going
They
crazy.
smell like diabetes and cracks. Like JJ's Fish is a perfect example.
Oh my
I
God.
like
walk in-
JJ's.
You walk into JJ's, you smell diabetes, crack, and then it's a strong aroma of high cholesterol, and that's what gets me.
Hey, what's worse though, a fly or a mosquito?
What type of fly? Because I hate I'd rather get because mosquitoes they'll bite you and go on about your business, or you can kill them right then. A fly just bothers you, and they have hella elusiveness. Like flies are so elusive.
And fast, bro.
Like, you can't
fucking
catch
Can't
them.
kill a fly.
At least a mosquito, that bitch get on me, I say fucker. Smack that
Mhm.
But
bitch
now
and
you're
gone.
left with a bump that's gonna itch for like a whole week.
That's fast.
Damn, from the grave they still bothering your shit.
But,
God.
but I get the satisfaction of taking his life. That's crazy to say.
You do get the satisfaction of doing that shit.
I don't
Like-
get to do that all the time though, cause like bugs, when they bite me, they'll always bite me in my sleep or like when I'm just outside like this and I just don't feel them.
All right,
Yeah, I
so
don't feel shit. Like
please don't prove me right, but like, okay, you're light skinned. When you get bumped, when you get bit, do you have like, what is that? Pus? Like,
I
Ew,
get
no.
pus. I get pus.
you don't get the pus or anything like that? You get pus?
Yeah. Like, when I
Mm-mm.
get bit, like every time, regardless of what bites me. But I
I
have.
thought it was
like-
only light skins.
No, I have.
Mm-mm.
I have real sensitive skin though. That's what I think it is.
Oh, okay.
Like you remember that time when we came back from Tybee Island? I had that fat ass sun burn on the back of my neck. Like my skin is just sensitive. Like it just do shit like that. I had a sunburn for a day and the shit went away.
I have sensitive skin too, but it's not like that. It's more like, okay, I don't know what it's called. I've never got diagnosed for it, but if I were to scratch myself right now and it'll be the slightest thing, it will
It'll weld
well.
up.
Mm-hmm.
My mom's skin is
Y'all
like that.
can't tell me I ain't hear that shit.
I ain't hear nothing, bro.
Okay. All right.
I think he just
I ain't
wants to
hearing
Yeah,
get
he's paranoid,
chased.
bro.
Nah, I ain't
Come
hear
get
shit.
him.
L2M After Dark, the spooky
I
series.
ain't hearing shit. I ain't hearing
he hears
shit.
shit. You schizophrenic? Bro?
I know what you did
Talking
last
about that little
summer.
it's a party going on down the street.
Oh, okay.
We should
Yeah,
go.
it's a whole bunch of goddamn deltas down the street.
Interesting.
Yeah,
Oop.
Interesting.
parents are home
God.
All right, so what can we be expecting from you?
Ooh, That's
in
a
the future?
great question. Right now, I'm just focused on content. I had just dropped a project. Bitch Stewie, go stream it.
Okay.
Pressure is my best song on there, by the way. So,
You believe in having the best song?
I when it comes to analytics, yes, but for me personally, as far as like what I think is my best song, it could be totally different from what everyone else likes.
Okay.
Because I when you're an artist, you're the hardest critic on yourself.
Yeah.
So like I do think Pressure for me sonically and like globally, it's my best song because it could reach and relate to a lot of people. It could go and play in the club. But like if I really would be honest, like I would say like my first song, BSC, I call it Bitch Stewie's Coronation. But I say that's my best song. Or Real Shit. I do like Real Shit a lot. Just because it's like I'm really rapping. Pressure is about, sex and stuff. But it's what sells at the end of the day.
So,
unfortunately,
with Real Shit, was that the one where you were talking about how like your grandfather passed from cancer?
No. That was
album, right?
that was Bitch Stewie's Coronation. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Mhm. He died from cancer. He actually died last August. Yeah.
Wow, this was recent.
Yeah, it was.
That's crazy. My grandpa died around the same time. Well, not like year wise, but when it comes to, well, he didn't die from cancer. He died from old age, but he had cancer up into his death.
Yeah, he used
In
to.
August, but it was August of 2016.
Yeah, mine had liver cancer, unfortunately, but
Mine had pancreatic.
damn.
But he lived with it. Like he beat it, but it was still like they couldn't remove the tumor. He just had to do whatever. I don't remember.
Damn.
How close were you to your grand?
He was a family man, so he loved all of us. So we like to call ourselves the first four. It's my cousin Taylor. Shout out to Taylor Beauty if she ever sees this. She does hair. Yeah, she's gonna be my celebrity stylist one day. My cousin Daniel and my other cousin Martin. I also call him JoJo. We were the first four, so it was Daniel, JoJo, Taylor, then me, and we were like the first four grandkids of the generation. We're all in our 20s now. All the other ones are still babies or like just getting into high school or still in high school. So for a while we were like really close with him, and then my aunts and uncles kept having children. Yeah, just popping babies out, just nothing too shabby.
Yeah.
But he's a big family man, so he loved all of his grandchildren, and he was just very close with all of us. And he's actually a Taurus too, like me, so I was close with him on that type of level, because we were like kind of the same person. Like he likes to eat, I like to eat. People say we're stubborn. For a long time, I didn't believe I was stubborn, but a lot of people started telling me I was just naturally stubborn. So that I guess I just started believing it, and now I just say I'm stubborn.
But okay, when I say stubborn, it's like
grounded.
My ex was a Taurus also.
Okay.
She.
Oh God.
Yeah.
You got a bad. She ex. Oh God.
Listen. She never thought she was wrong. Like, but she would stay 10 toes down in whatever she did. Granted, she was a good person, so she damn near didn't do anything wrong.
Ask him if I'm stubborn. He'll let you know.
Me and you are both that way.
And you do got a point.
Like, me and you are just like, you've literally said, nigga, you're wrong. Show me how I was wrong, and then I would stand 10 behind.
But come on now, you got to give me some credit. If I'm wrong, I'll be like, damn, I fucked up, my bad. Or I'll be like, hey.
It take a minute.
Okay, but
for me, it takes a minute too.
But what I'm telling you, I've never heard her say, you know what, I was wrong.
But it takes.
But granted, like I said, she barely fucked up. Like, I was doing the fucking.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But like, it take we both that way. Like, the other day we was having what was the argument about? Not the one in my room. Not the one in my house. The one in my room. What was we arguing about in my room?
Kickball game.
It wasn't that.
That's what we was arguing about.
That was at my house. I'm talking about at school.
I don't know.
Shit, fuck it. We was arguing about something, and then he called me out, and I was like, "Oh shit, I did say that, didn't I?" I forgot what it was.
I did say that, didn't I?
Damn, my bad. You right.
No, but I do feel like when the zodiacs. Okay, another question. Then I'm asking y'all questions.
Nah, shit, go for it.
I love it when people ask us questions.
I like getting to know the people that like are wanting to get to know me. I don't understand why people just, this is actually off topic, but like I don't like when people. I'm not even saying like on my level, like underground or whatever, they're still coming up and like acting all egotistical and shit, thinking like everyone fucking know them and like no one really gives a shit.
I feel like you have to.
See, and we was just talking to Surf about that actually.
I feel
He
like you
said
have
that
to.
you have to know that because. Well, go ahead, Trey. What was you saying?
I mean, even regardless of the conversation I was having with Surf, I feel like you have to, in order for you to actually be somebody, the person that you want to be, you have to separate yourself from other people. Now, I'm not saying you absolutely have to be a dickhead to everybody that tries to reach out to you. You still need that level of realness, but like for the most part, I understand why people create that celebrity in their head, especially when people start gassing it up. They start creating that figure. It helps them become that person that they want to be, and it helps them see themselves in that light. On the other hand, I think it's bullshit, but I feel like some people have to do that in order to be that person that they want to be.
I do agree with that, but at the same time, I be feeling like a lot of them take it too far, and they will just act like they really got millions of people watching them when they really only got like 300 people watching them. And 300 people is a lot. I feel like a lot of people think like Instagram followers, they see a 300 and you be like, oh, that's
here is a lot.
like that's a lot of fucking
That's a lot
people.
of people.
But at the same time, social media has this status thing. Even the blue check shit. Like niggas be buying blue checks. Oh, who are you? Who do. And it's just like, and you only got like,
blue check.
yeah, people be buying blue checks. People buy everything. You could buy anything. Money talks all languages.
L2M is about to be blue checks certified in this bitch.
How much a blue check cost?
I don't know, but I know I've gotten offered. Like I could show you my phone right now. And be like, hey, you want a blue check? Hey, you want a blue check? Hey, you want a blue check? I'm like, what the fuck? Instagram actually generally.
I go count. You know how much clout comes with a blue check? No.
Exactly though, and that's my point. Like you be.
Lots of us.
I don't know.
We know.
He just went the right way. He went the right way.
He did.
He went the right way.
Who?
We had our friend Samaj Savage. We interviewed him up in New Jersey, and he has a blue check. And we asked him how he got it. He was like, "You have to have fake accounts. You have to send in the application, and there's one more thing that I always forget. You have to have people who are pretending to be you. You have to send in an application. You have to have.
You have to have a group. You have to have a group of people, like a fan group or something.
You have to have
like
fan
that.
pages,
fan page. There
he has Samaj Savage fan page. He has Samaj Savage. This is the accounts like that. But it's one more thing.
I'm not fucking here.
You talking about the frogs?
I think you just creeped out from the earlier conversation.
No,
it's like we have like bullfrogs in this bitch. They make loud ass croaks.
All right, continue.
Just blame it on that.
Yeah. I mean, I can't hear it no more. I've been here my whole life.
I feel it.
But
I hope I'm talking right. Okay.
what's the third thing?
Is it like articles written about you?
Yeah, that's definite. That's definite.
I think that was definitely it. Yeah, I think that was it for sure.
Yeah.
I think that was it.
And you have to have like a.
My
Anyways.
I don't like that. You know why? You know why? Because when we was doing this kickball thing, you said you're on Team Trey.
Yeah.
Team Million is taking the dubs regardless.
See,
And I was like, damn, that kind of hurt.
No.
I was like, damn, that hurted me.
I feel like.
That hurted me.
Wait. Did y'all used to play sports?
I played baseball,
Yes.
football,
Basketball.
captain on everything. I never played basketball. I stopped playing basketball in high school.
I played basketball, but okay. I
played
was gonna
baseball in
say.
college.
I was gonna say he seems more competitive, but you did both, so it doesn't even matter.
No, he's okay. He's way more competitive than I am.
Okay.
I'm like, I just want to have fun. I just want to go out there. Like, I always had those coaches like, hey, bro, just have fun. And I always have fun, and we end up winning. Million is like, bro, we can't fucking lose. And you know what's crazy? Whenever me and Mill play together, our team always wins, right? He said, bro, this shit unfair, bro. We can't be on the same team. So he doesn't like winning. He likes to win, but it has to be a competition. Like, me and Mill was dead ass on the same basketball team the other day. We went 7-6-0. Like, we was cooking. He was like, bro, we got to break this team up, bro. We got to break this team. And we literally had to. It
Mad
was
that you
me,
winning.
Million, Khalil, and Zay. Khalil is literally the worst player I've ever seen play basketball in my life. I'm decent. Million and Zay was probably the two best niggas. He's like, bro, this team is unfair. The niggas on the other team was definitely better than us.
And still losing.
They wasn't better than us.
But
We blew them out 2 times. And I was like, all right, this shit ain't fun. It's not fun. It's not fun.
That's what. Okay, I will agree with that. When you don't have competition, it kind of makes what you're doing not fun. Like, that's the fun.
They was competing with me then. I had competition out there. I was
my
sweating in that bitch.
It's not fun, bro. Oh, okay. But back to what you had said though about the people with their personalities. Surf was pretty much saying, in essence, summarizing what he said, that it's like a form of manifesting. It's like if I act like this person, then I eventually will become this person. Do you believe that?
But are you acting? Yes, I do believe that. But at the same time, are you acting like that to people that have been around in your circle for a cool minute, or like are you acting like that to like a fan? Because sometimes the people in your circle are fans of you, but you can't be treating them like, oh, like I got this many people in my DMs now. I can't really be fucking with you. Like I can't really give you a song right now, or they be charging for verses. I'm like,
So you actually
who's
had
listening to your shit?
You actually had some people do that?
Yes. Okay, so I'm not gonna call him out, but he's an LA artist.
You might as well. I'll blank it out. I just want to know.
You don't got
I just want to know who it is. I'll blank it out.
I'm kind of media trained. No, I'm like,
I'm kind of media trained.
but what was it? Yeah. So I had this was like 2 projects ago. I want to say no, maybe a project ago. I had wanted him to get on a song, and he gonna tell me, mind you, I have way more followers than him, and he over here talking about, oh, it's 400 for the hook and something for the. I'm like 400. Like, who the fuck is listening to you? Like, you don't even have people on fucking Spotify. What's your monthly listeners looking like? Like, what is your Instagram count? Like, at the end of the day, numbers do matter, but at the same time, like, I did a music. This is also a person. Before I even started taking music seriously, I used to freelance model. This was the first person I ever modeled for or like did a music video for fucking free. And you over here charging me for a damn verse and no one like, what the hell?
I don't. As an artist, I don't understand the whole charging for a verse before you blow. I never
Thank
understood
you, thank you, bro. You about to make me
Like,
so mad.
okay, like you know Huncho, right? Okay, so you know he got the song Let's Get It, but before he ever blew up, like now he charged for features, but before, whenever I would
Hunchoville?
no,
Oh.
this nigga named Huncho, he from
Okay,
Atlanta.
we piped up.
Whole gang.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about someone I knew.
Nah, okay, so this is rapper named Huncho. He kind of blowing up type right now type shit. But like before he would do verses for anybody. Like he'd do open verse challenges before they was even popping on TikTok. Like he'll do, and whoever won, like whoever had the best verse, he'll put him on the song. If he'll like literally post on his story, hey, like I'm doing features right now. Send me your song, I'll do it, and he'll have that shit back in 20 minutes. Like,
Bruh.
yeah, like that's how you get your name out there. You don't get your name out there for saying, hey, bro, you want a verse from me? It's 200. Like you have to.
You're not getting a
collaborate.
verse.
That's what I'm saying. You have to collaborate with people.
Exactly.
Like that's how you get.
Even with producers, like when I be asking, when producers just be sending me beats, and next thing you know, I like the beat. Oh, it's 100 for the exclusive. Like no one's fucking with your beats like that. Like I have more
You know
people.
what? I understand producers though,
Why?
because it takes a lot of time to make that beat. And we met this dude
It's like
named
art.
Yeah, we
But
met
recording
this
is a process too.
dude, but we met this dude named Seven. What was his name? That producer that we met. I forgot his name, but he was like, all right. So if you were go to work, we're going to go to work a 9 to 5, right? They gonna pay you $12.50 an hour or whatever minimum wage is. I'm making this beat. I feel like my time is worth $50 an hour. So if it take me 3 hours to make this beat, I'm gonna charge you $150.
But why is
'Cause
your beat valuable?
They gotta buy the programs. They have to buy the equipment. They invested in themselves into that. And then it's coming out of their mind. Like music, like rapping, I feel it's the same way with rapping, but everybody's rapping nowadays. So it's not, a lot of niggas don't even write their music. A lot of niggas just go in the studio and make
I
10
do, by the
songs
way. Okay.
in an
Yeah.
hour.
That is true. But at the same time, when no one is actually buying, you have to make your product. You can't just say my product is valuable because I put so much time into it. Yes, it's valuable to you. But to me, someone that doesn't know you and someone that doesn't really care, why is this valuable? Okay, you put a lot of time into it. I put a lot of time into other shit. Okay. And
But isn't that kind of how like the high-end Louis Vuitton Gucci's got started? Like nobody knew who the fuck Gucci was at one point.
did they start giving their bags away for free or charging for what?
I'm not sure, honestly. I would have to do some research, but I would like. I'm sure they wasn't like giving their shit up for free or even doing like $2 bags type shit. They had to make it super expensive.
Yeah. I mean, it was probably always expensive to the time, but you got to think about it. They're made out of genuine leather.
Exactly.
Well, they were.
But that's what
They
you
were
were saying though.
handmade
If
at one
if
point
this
in
person
time.
is putting in that amount of time, like it's a Louis Vuitton bag, it's like, hey, like I kind of understand that.
Okay, so like question. You guys do a podcast, right?
Right.
You guys get viewers.
Yeah.
You guys get like thousands of views. I've seen some.
Okay, thank you.
Are you charging people to get interviewed?
No, but
Why?
But okay,
You have value to your content.
but
You're
I
right,
seen
you're
this
right.
perfect thing. All right, so Polo G, right? He posted Adam 22 posted how much he made off his podcast. He was like, I make multi 7 figures a month off of No Jumper, right? So he was like, damn, these niggas making $1 million a month, and then we're going on their shows for free. The reason why I feel as if it, we interview people or podcasters interview people for free and y'all get interviewed for free because it's equal opportunity. I can gain something from you coming to my platform. You can gain something from coming onto our platform. You know what I'm saying? Like now you're people like you're able to. I'm being exposed to your audience, and in turn you're being exposed to ours. It's an equal opportunity share. So it's no point in me saying, "Hey, bro, if you want to come on this show, I'm gonna need you to pay me $500." Like that's not cool.
So wouldn't it be the same thing with producers and working with the artists and they're both not known?
But all producers, like, you can't name a single producer that don't have that one artist that they just work with. Like, I know one artist or even videographers like Vamp and my boy Blake. You know them.
Mhm.
Vamp and Blake, like, they do everything together for free because they like Vamp posts Blake music videos on his channel and get paid. Blake gets the free promo from the and free music videos. You know what I'm saying? Like everything is you gotta have that one person. So because now I'm able to showcase my work. So I feel as if like Smino and Monte Booker. I know for a fact Smino ain't paying for Monte Booker beats, but they both gains. Now Monte Booker's able to say like, look, Smino got these hits and I produced it, and now other people are reaching out and working with Monte Booker. And
That's
paying.
true. I will give you that. I do think every producer should have an artist that they work with and like create a sound with them. But then, when you have other people still, in your circle, and you and your artist still not blown up yet, like you still have to be able to collab with other people outside of your artist to make people know you more. Like it's just like I just feel like more collaborations. One thing I did learn when I was doing modeling is sometimes you have to do shit for free. And when you do shit for free, you get more exposure because people are more willing to work with you when they don't have to pay you.
But and my fault, I didn't mean to get off topic, but
No,
I'm going back to the producer thing. I feel I have a bias towards producer because they don't get a lot of back end money. A lot of their money comes from the front end.
you think so?
For sure.
Where do you think that?
All right, so my uncle produced a track on Stankonia, the Outkast album.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Grammy sitting in he's sitting in his basement right now. He lives in my. Oh, damn, I don't want to expose this nigga like
Exposed
I'm gonna need,
though.
I'm gonna need, I'm gonna need to meet him though.
that. All right,
too
so
late.
my uncle, he lives in my aunt's basement. He lives in his sister's basement.
Mm-hmm.
He has a Grammy sitting on his shelf right now. He's not getting any money from that track. He got the $300-$400 that he charged to produce and mix the track for Stankonia, and that's
Damn,
it.
he don't get royalties.
No
or
no
nothing.
residual.
But that's
no
kinda on
royalties.
Did he
him, though.
sign anything?
I'm saying that's kind of on
I
him.
don't
though.
know the story 100%. He told me when I was like
He set
14.
himself up, bro.
And then like if you go onto one of these, I forgot what song it was, but you'll see Jarvis Black shit or the first on there. It wouldn't be the first.
So two things can happen in that situation. So he could have. So naturally, when a producer and an artist do a song, a producer automatically gets 50% of the song. Either he just didn't sign up for that and didn't sign nothing when it came down to it, or he just didn't see that or didn't know at the time.
No, what I will say is at that point in time when the album initially dropped, he was rolling. Like now he's not rolling, but when that album dropped, like
Mhm.
he was rolling. Like my uncle like BMW taking us out on nice ass dinners. I mean he couldn't do that after shit hit the fan, but like when it first dropped, and I feel like part of it was a mismanage of money, but I feel like on the other hand, at least from that that one scenario, I was like, damn, he put all this time and effort to those 2 or 3 tracks, and now he has nothing to show for it, but the Grammy that he got from the shit.
I have a real quick question for y'all.
Yeah.
So I always ask people about like at this point it's inevitable. Like I think that we're working towards our dreams and we're gonna get there, right?
Yes,
So-
we're manifesting it.
We're manifesting it, but we're also working towards it. So I know it's inevitable at this point. We're eventually gonna be something big. I'm calling it right now. As
You heard
long
it
as
here,
we
folks.
keep working towards it, right?
You heard it here first, folks.
As long as we keep working towards it, remember that.
Facts.
But now my biggest fear at this point is like, what happens when we do get up there and like fall off? What would stop? How would y'all like stop that from happening?
You can't stop a fall off.
Describe
That's what
fall
I'm
off.
saying. Like
Like you just stop being consistent, or
no,
like
no,
you
no.
just
Like
start.
you
No, like,
still
people
putting
just
out
stop-
shit, but
like
people
the
just
baby.
stop fucking.
People
with
stop fucking with the baby out of nowhere.
What do you mean out of nowhere.
Bro, the baby was on top of the world. And then
So
out of
baby called out homosexual people and said if you was sucking dick or whatever the fuck.
That too.
He did put. That's a bad example. That's a bad example. That's a bad example.
No, also, but before all that, they were saying, bro, the baby keep making the same one song. He keep making the same one song. Like, now he didn't help his case at all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying at the beginning of his fall from grace, it was all, people was like, man, y'all keep listening to baby. He make the same song every single time to the point where people are like, they want, like, I don't understand what people want from artists like you guys. Like they want you to have your one sound when you blow up, but after you have that one sound, now you got to switch it up. But don't switch it up too much because then I'm not going to like that. Like, I don't understand.
It's hard and it's difficult. Okay, like so I'm just saying, like, how would you stop becoming a one-hit wonder type shit? Like,
yeah. My bad, Millie. I ain't mean to take off.
No, you good, but I'm just saying that's the question. Like, a one-hit wonder, that's one of my biggest fears. Like, what if we had, one really good podcast that blew up that got us our name out there, and then we just fell off type shit. Like, it happens with people. Like Silento, I'll say Silento. Who knows? That nigga could have been putting out hella music.
I thought
afterwards.
He went to jail, didn't he?
He did, but that was way after.
But think about
that was way after.
It's all about. Oh, my fault. This is your question.
Yeah. So how would you combat that?
I mean, one, I think it's the financial literacy of knowing what to do with the money that you get from the come up. Mm-hmm. So I feel like you have to be at least educated enough to know that this isn't going to last forever. You have to come into this game knowing this is not going to last forever. Right. I know that when I'm damn near probably 27, 26, maybe 30, and I'm like not making music no more, it's not working, or it's a new trend of, whatever the case may be, what the sound is, I'm going to have to venture out into something else. That's why I feel like I personally look up to Rihanna, because even though she doesn't make any money from her music, she I won't say any money, but most of her money, she went into beauty. She went into other sectors, and now she's a billionaire.
Right.
So even with Beyonce's not going to want to sing forever. She doesn't. So she went and got an endorsement deal with Adidas. I just feel like, you have to have a backup plan on top of your plan A. Plan A is to make it. Okay, you did that. Now you're going to have to rock this wave until you can't no more. Kanye, for example, he, was producing, then he started rapping, then he started going as a clothes. Like, I feel like when you have your brand and it's established, you got a fan base, you need to back off. You need to like, what's the word I'm looking for? Have a backup plan. It's not always gonna be, the same thing over and over and over again. And then a one-hit wonder type thing, again, you're gonna have to have a backup plan. If you really want to keep doing the music shit, well, you gotta have more music to come out with that's probably similar to the sound. I honestly think that's why Megan Thee Stallion, she's still doing the, a lot of people say she's one-dimensional. I can't disagree with that, because I do believe she's so damn talented, but she is only talking about the same thing, and I feel like she's doing that because she's scared if she goes into other sectors, then she's gonna fall off, like you mentioned. But the thing with Megan Thee Stallion is she has a fan base now that is expecting her to do other shit, because nowadays you do have to be versatile as an artist, but I feel like being versatile doesn't mean you have to do like, oh, I'm gonna do country, I'm gonna do pop, I'm gonna do hip hop, then I'm gonna do lo-fi, then I'm gonna do R&B. Like, you don't gotta do all that. You gotta pick like at least 3 main genres and then stick to that. That's what Drake do.
Yeah.
Drake going to reggae, pop, hip hop, and I don't hear anything else that he really does.
And one of the things that Drake says is like, is once you're at the top, it's hard. The hardest thing is staying on top.
Right.
That's the biggest fear for me. Like, I just, that's what I want to figure out next, because the way that we're going right now, I genuinely feel like if we keep putting in our effort, posting damn near every day, I just feel like we're there.
I feel like, okay. And I just want to wrap up just because we'll have
I feel it. Go ahead.
I'm just scared of what that audio is going to sound.
No, I'm already knowing. Go ahead.
But just to end it off, like, my biggest fear isn't really falling off. Like, I feel like it's a lot harder to fall off than what people make it to seem like. I feel like it's easy, but you, like you said, like, you could depict the things that niggas do wrong when they fall off. Like James Charles.
Yeah.
You saw that shit coming. Like, you was like, oh yeah, this is what it looks like when somebody's falling from grace. Mm-hmm. So I feel as if the hardest thing about falling from grace is allowing yourself to continue to go towards that downward spiral and then watching yourself like just fall off. Like, I think that's what makes it so hard for people. Like, I'm trying to think of a perfect example.
6ix9ine.
But I don't really feel like he fell off. I feel like he found a completely new lane. I feel like he said, okay, music's not gonna work for me anymore. I'm still gonna drop songs because I have like some people with like who fuck with that, but let me just be an internet troll. Like, he's a professional internet troll. He does videos with Steve Will Do It. He does he does hella YouTube videos if you search up 6ix9ine. Like, he's found a new lane. He took his celebrity and moved it elsewhere. Somebody who I feel like didn't do some shit like that is probably, damn, it was a rapper that just got arrested who had a hit back in the 2000s. He got arrested with his mom for having a prostitution ring.
I know what you're talking about. I know.
Like, niggas like that, like they can't make music no more, so like, fuck it, now I gotta do something bad. Like, that's a tier. Like
MC Hammer.
Yeah.
MC Hammer.
No, but what fell off with him?
Oh, he fell off. I mean, times changed. Nigga wasn't into that rap style no more. Like, cause he was like a late 80s, early 90s. But from 90s to the mid 90s to late 90s, nigga started evolving shit. Like, he went from a hip hop, a hippity hop to what Tupac, Snoop Dogg, and Bone Thugs and Harmony, Biggie. Like, they started to change that landscape.
Yeah.
But this was the Listening to Millions podcast. Thank you for coming to.
Thank you for having me again.
Take a dip with us.
I enjoyed our conversation. This was a nice conversation.
We would have kept on going, but the shit fucking died.
Yeah, we're gonna figure this out. One day we're gonna do things where everything is perfect.
We are gonna get a PR person when we can afford it. When we actually make our first cent,
we're gonna talk to him. He gonna figure it out. He gonna help us figure it out so we can stop fucking shit up.
For sure.
Shout out to Chase, man.
Yeah, for sure.
We're out. Peace.
Bye, guys.